Alright, we're back, everyone. Back with more Rocket League news. This is the series where I talk about everything you guys are too lazy to look up. Now, I promised you guys in the last video, I'm trying not to let all these stories get backed up. So this is a part of the video where most YouTubers ask for subscribers. But since I'm not a follower, I'm a leader, I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe. So there, take that, YouTube meta. Alright, enough bullshit. Let's get right into the video. So our first story comes from Garretg. Garretg on the stream recently talked about what he thinks of every single Rocket League RLCS team, kind of like where he ranks them and what he thinks of every team. I'll go ahead and just play the clip.
You want to be honest about every team? Okay. Honestly, we've been pretty shaky in scrims. Ghost honestly looks like the best. Well, not today, but most times I've scrimmed Ghost, they look like the best team. C9 solid, G2 solid. I think PK was better with Mist so far. I guess it hasn't been enough time. Rogue hasn't done good against us at all. Flight hasn't done good. psyonix haven't done bad, but not great. What else is there? SSG looks the same as last season, to be honest. Honestly, like, I couldn't tell from SSG because last season I felt like they were like maybe top 4, maybe 5th, but then they got top 2.
So yeah, that was it. You know, he says that NRG has been a little bit shaky in scrims, but I don't know. I mean, I still feel like they're gonna dominate in league play. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think about what Garretg said. And let's move on to the next story. The Rocket League servers. Gosh, psyonix, please. So almost every day this week, the Rocket League servers have been getting put in the maintenance mode because they just can't figure out what the hell's wrong with their servers. As you can see, these are posts from their Twitter every single day. Rocket League has just been going down. I thought this would be something that would only take a day to fix, get a quick update out, patch it, but it seems like it's worse than we thought, and I'm seriously hoping that they get it fixed before next week, because it would really suck if they had to push RLCS back another week. Now, I don't think that that's the case. I'm not trying to say that or fucking clickbait this. I really do think that they will fix it, but it's just kind of weird how it's been like 3 days now and they're still going into maintenance mode. Like, come on, guys. And this is another quick one. For those of you who don't know, CRL was also pushed back 1 week. Anything competitive Rocket League. This just kind of piggybacks off of what happened earlier in this week. And any competitive Rocket League, anything got pushed back. Everything. Again, just kind of reiterating the extent and like everything that was affected by what happened on Saturday. And while we're still on the topic of RLCS being delayed, psyonix came out with an official post about Psynet stability issues. Now this is what the people have been waiting for. This is that transparency, that communication that everyone has been wanting from psyonix. The biggest thing we've been criticizing psyonix for is their lack of transparency, and they finally gave us an update and told us what was actually going on. So let's go over it. This is actually a really cool post. I'm really glad that they were able to get this out to us, and most of this is pretty important, so I'm gonna read through it. Devin starts off by saying, "Hi everyone, unfortunately we had to drop Rocket League into maintenance mode again today." This was posted yesterday, by the way. Like I said, Rocket League's been going into maintenance mode every day, and we wanted to share some info on what's been happening behind the scenes since last week. On Thursday last week, we performed scheduled maintenance to move our backend infrastructure, also known as Psynet, to an updated version of MySQL. Basically, they were fucking with their infrastructure, right? So that's something you don't do. That's something you just don't do. That's like the #1 rule of development. Don't update your infrastructure right before a major event, right? Right before you need it up. If you don't want any bugs, don't make an update. They broke the #1 rule. And once we hit a peak number of 315,000 concurrent players on Friday night, which, I mean, that's a lot of players for Rocket League. I think that's the most we've ever had in Rocket League. Psynet started experiencing critical errors, which continued throughout the weekend and today. We had to repeat this process several times over the weekend, which is why we made a difficult decision to delay the start of RLCS, rival play-ins, and CRL. We're still investigating the root cause of the problem within Psynet. This is something we've been working on non-stop over the weekend, and we are committed to getting Psynet back into a stable state as soon as we possibly can. Once we have Psynet back in a stable state, we will share more on the specifics on what happened and what we're going to do to prevent stability issues like this in the future. Basically, we have not gotten another update from psyonix yet, which means they still haven't stabilized Psynet. Now again, league play is just a couple days away. What we hope is the start of league play. We hope week 1 goes on without a hitch, but they need to get Psynet stabilized first. So we're really waiting for that second update, for them to say, hey, everything's fixed, we're having RLCS. That's what the whole community is waiting for. Now on to a happier note. the 2020 Rocket League Esports Hall of Fame. So on the Rocket League Esports Discord, you can vote for who you think belongs in the Rocket League Hall of Fame. Every month, you'll be able to vote for 5 new people, and then the top 2 people will be elected. Currently voted in January was TurboPulsa and Kronovi, which honestly, I can't think of any 2 players that better deserve that spot in the Rocket League Hall of Fame. Kronovi, the first well-known player in Rocket League Esports. He used to be the best. He used to be they called him the Mountain. He was just that first big name. And TurboPulsa, the GOAT of Rocket League. I mean, you really can't go wrong with those 2. You can throw others in there like K-Dot, maybe Gibbs, just some other really big names, Garretg, maybe Fireburner. Just so you guys could go ahead and vote. And yeah, at the end of February, they'll count up the votes. Then they'll put the February's Hall of Famers in right under January. And now I did cover this in another video, but the Rocket League Esports shop was updated. 4 new orgs were added to the esports shop, as well as a bunch of new stuff that you could go out and buy. If you guys want to know more about the esports shop update, then check out my other video. I'll link that in the description, just because I don't want to go over the entire update in this video. I don't want that to take up like 5 minutes of our time. And now, lastly, one of the most creative goals I think I've ever seen in Rocket League. Flump just uploaded a video how I recreated the most creative goal in Rocket League history. Now, this is from a guy who, I don't know how he got this idea, but this honestly is one of the coolest things I've seen. So I had to share this with you. So I'll play this from Flump's video. So basically, he goes for a double tap in casuals, but then right before he hits the double tap, he leaves the game so that the bot scores it. Like, what the fuck? Am I the only one who's mind blown by this? Who comes up with this? How do you think of this? Like, this is one of those out of the box ideas I guarantee you, if you gave me a million years, I never would have thought of. Like, my prehistoric primitive mind is not capable of coming up with ideas this creative. And it just blows me away that there are people out there who can make this shit up. I'm just actually mind blown. I thought that I just had to share that with you guys. It was just such a cool shot, and I think it's really gonna spark the meta of freestyling. Like, this is gonna add like a whole new like layer on top of freestyling. Also, I'm really hoping that the next time I go into a casuals match, I'm not gonna see people disconnecting midair trying to hit a 6 shot like that. I'm just trying to think of the implications of this. This shot has been blowing up recently. I'm just trying to think of just what this could do to like the meta of Rocket League. Thank God the only people who will be leaving ranked matches are still the toxic cunts you want nothing to do with. But in casuals, oh my God. I swear to God, if I see in a 3v3 match in casuals, the entire team jump up for a ball, then leave the game while in midair, I'm gonna flip shit. I'm gonna actually break down crying if that's what Rocket League has come to. But I still felt like I had to share that with you guys. So guys, I basically decided that I wanted to do 2 videos a week, roughly. Definitely make 2 videos a week, one after League Play, talking about League Play, and then run right before League Play, talking about everything else that happened throughout the week. And I'll be sharing stuff like cool things that happened last League Play, like really important stuff, cool things that are gonna happen in the next League Play, or matches to look forward to, and then I'll also be covering all different newsworthy stuff in the Rocket League community. I did want to thank you guys for actually supporting this series. You guys like have really been supporting this series, and it's actually really incredible. I don't want to sound fake. I hate when Rocket League YouTubers sound fake. Like, that shit fucking annoys me. Or any YouTubers, for that matter. So I just really want to say the fact that, like, you guys are actually responding to this stuff, it's just really cool. Like, it just is cool. There's no other way to put it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep up with the Rocket League news stuff. I mean, you guys are obviously enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, too. I'm doing what I love. Even if I was getting 0 views on these, I'd still do them just because I enjoy making these videos. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.